So I just got done taking a 2-day pistol rifle class with GBRS group, and here are my honest thoughts about it, guys. First and foremost, huge shout out to Flintlock Training Group up in Massachusetts. Ben, Nick, you guys did a really great job piecing all these things together, providing a good place to train. Mad respect for you all. And to everybody who participated, same. You guys, your vibe was very rare when I go to these training events and these courses all throughout the country. Everybody was just on point, talking a little bit of smack, but not to the point where people were being annoying about it. Nothing egotistical in terms of embattlement. It was just really good, friendly energy, pushing each other, trying to take one another to the next level. And so much respect to all you guys. Continue to push the fight, train, do what it is you do, because you all definitely, I hope that you get as good as you want to be with it. That's for sure. For GBRS group, mad shout out to Joey Hahn, to DJ, to JD, to Manny. Consummate professionalism the entire time. I really enjoyed the flow of the range. Good ranges have a really good flow, really good cadence. And the way that information was passed was so articulate and concise. That's what really truly separates actual professionals with lots of experience from people who may know a lot about firearms or the weapon system, but actually don't have a lot of applicable real world experience with it. There's just these little minute nuances that unless you've actually taken a course from somebody like these guys over at GBRS, then you'll never actually truly know the difference in the caliber of the instructor and trainer that you actually have or the course that you've taken. And the reason behind that is because only so few firearms instructors actually have these types of real world application, have actually been consistently using weapon systems in a professional context for an extended period of time, let alone at a tier 1 or even a special operations unit level. And just because it's tier 1 or special operations, whatever, that doesn't necessarily even mean it's going to be the best course for you, because you have to always seek out people who are looking, that have already accomplished the things that you're looking to accomplish within your firearms use. So whether that is personal defense, professional, etc., or maybe competitive or whatever else there is out there, find the instructor or the company that's going to be giving you the training that's going to help you get to that level at which you yourself are trying to actually get at. That's very important that you line those two up. But back to what I was saying in terms of you just don't know what you don't know, is because let's say 95% of all the trainers out there don't have that level of experience, have that level of just intimate knowledge. So that means 95% of the courses you either take for the first time or even consistently held, potentially even throughout your whole entire life, all the firearms courses you take, you never actually get to experience that true 1% or that 5%, whatever you want to call it, of highly consummate, highly experienced, very knowledgeable professionals. And it's in the way information is passed along, small little minute details about the consistency of your grip, how to line up the thumbs, ways to work around certain mechanical issues within the weapon system, and then performing those things. And it's always the basics. Anybody who ever tries to get you into a class and say, hey, this is going to be the sexy stuff that's going to make you awesome, that is just a bunch of BS in my opinion. It's all about mastering the basics and doing repetitions over and over and over again. For many of you who have done private range days with me, you know my biggest thing is, all right, we're going to do 100 presentation drills. We're going to do 200 presentation drills. We're going to do 300 draws from the holster. And we just keep running that, et cetera, over and over and over again, because that's what's going to make you really, truly proficient. The consistency and the way in which you perform the basics are ultimately going to be what allow you to be a true professional, regardless of whatever industry it is that you are in. So they did an incredible job of articulating that information clearly and concisely, performing that information. That's another thing. If you ever have trainers who don't shoot in front of you, I'm going to call their bluff out really quick. And I'm going to say, well, why don't you shoot that drill? These guys were doing it the entire time. And I definitely respect that, because there's a lot of trainers out there who do not do that. So great flow, great logistics, great, clear, concise communication, great overall atmosphere. Lots learned, lots of repetitions, really good fun time. Everybody just had a blast. And that's pretty important, I think, when it comes to firearms training, because so many people get marginalized or ostracized based off of these ego battles that take place. And so, mad respect to all the guys over at GBRS Group. If you're thinking about training with them, I highly encourage you to do so. And if you're in the Chicagoland region and you want to train with GBRS, let me know, because we're going to be doing a collaboration here sometime in the near future. Don't have any specific dates locked in necessarily yet. If you're law enforcement and you want to get in some CQB training, night vision work, let me know. And if you are a civilian and you want to get in something like what I just did, this pistol or this 2-day rifle pistol combination type of a class, then also let me know as well, because once we have the bodies put together and the interest put together, we're going to set out some dates and start to collaborate on some stuff. And so let me know. And that's my thoughts on it. Great time, great course, great people. And I look forward to working again with those guys in the future.